Hey everyone, so today I'll try to teach you everything that I know about zooming, and I'll teach you every single zoom that I've ever used in one of my edits before. So this is the first one. This is the preview with just the Twixtor applied. If you wanna know my settings for Twixtor, you can just follow the previous tutorial that I've done before. So for the zooming, you wanna add s_blurmo curves, and then you wanna set a keyframe for the Z distance and make it 0.6 at the start. This is for a zoom out. And then you wanna put it so 1 at the end. Then you wanna click on the layer, press U to open the keyframes, and then select them and press F9 to easy ease them. Then you want to think of the graph this way. You want to drag the handle 75% of the way up and drag this 75% of the way down. So this is how that looks. Now you can see that it's zooming out from the middle of the composition. So I don't want it to zoom out from that place. I want it to zoom out from her face. So what you can do is you can press the center icon and then just put it up to her face, and then it'll zoom out from her face. You could adjust it manually as well, but it's just easier to do it this way. And for zooming in, it's the exact same thing, but you just you flip the keyframes. So 1 at the start, and then 0.6 at the end. And this is what the graph for that looks like. And I wanted to zoom in into the face, and just like that here. Now all you have left to do is copy and paste the keyframes to the other layers, so let's just do that. Press U and select the keyframes, and then you have to click on the effect and then Ctrl C and then Ctrl V to paste. Now it might not match with the original layer, so you have to select the keyframes, and then while holding Alt you can just drag it to the correct place. Now obviously the center will also be copied, so you have to change it for each clip. There. And then just quickly do the same thing for the other one. And there we go. That's what the end product looks like. Now on to the next zooming animation. Alright, so for this one I didn't use blurmo curves, I just used the normal scaling, and it's the same scenario. The clips already have Twixtor applied on them, and we just have to add the scaling. So for this, press S to open the scale thing, and then set a keyframe and put it to 160 at the start and 100 at the end. The difference between normal scaling and blurmo curves is just, well, it's in the name. Blurmo curves has a blur while it's zooming out, and this is just more sharp. I used to use this a lot more. Now I do use blurmo curves a lot more, but I'll put up some examples of when I just used normal scaling before. So for this, it's you want to drag the handle 100% of the way up and 100% of the way down. So it's kind of like a bouncing graph. It like goes halfway and then goes out again. Just select the keyframes and press Ctrl C and then Ctrl V at the ends to paste it. With scaling, obviously there's also the downside that you can't choose where to zoom out from. It can only zoom out from the middle, so there's that. And you want to drag it to the proper places, and I'll quickly just do it for the other layers as well. And this is how it looks. Now this usually works best when the clips are sort of like short. Like over here it looks a hell of a lot more smoother than it does in the beginning two clips. It looks much better like that. So that's pretty much it for this one, and now on to the next zooming animation.